Hey guys, I hope you are all doing good. So, my name is Daniel. On social media, you can find me with the handle Bitcoin Gosh. You probably have heard about Bitcoins, cryptocurrencies, and you want to learn about it, you would want to trade Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies, you'd want to invest in them, you'd want to make money from them. So, I'm going to be taking my time day by day to teach you about Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies in general. So, Bitcoin is a form of cryptocurrencies, and cryptocurrencies are basically digital assets or digital currencies. And Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was invented. So, the white paper for Bitcoin was released, I think, 2008, and then the software for it was released somewhere January 2009, and it has been performing beautifully. We are in the process of corporate institutions and governments jumping on board the train. So it's a beautiful thing as of this very minute. I think Bitcoin is around $48,000, and it has performed really beautifully this year to 2021 with an all-time high of I think 60,000 plus dollars. So what do you need to do? What do you need to know about Bitcoins? What are the first things you do? What are the first things you have to do if you want to know about cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoins? So first of all, just like I have my excuse me, I have my max on because we are in tough times. So this is a sign that the coronavirus hasn't disappeared yet. So don't forget to keep your nose masks on wherever you are. Let's keep safe is the most important thing. So, what are the first things you need to do when it comes to cryptocurrencies? First of all, when you need to save your money, when you need to um, invest the money in a way, you need to keep it somewhere first. It's just like wanting to deposit your money in a bank account. First of all, you have to walk to a bank. And when you walk to a bank, you would obviously open a bank account. So it's the same thing with cryptocurrencies. So cryptocurrencies are just digital money. We all know we live on the internet these days. So um, cryptocurrencies are just like the internet money. So there are banks and exchanges where, so the banks are like places where you can store your money digitally. And we'll come to some of these banks and some of these exchanges. And so let's assume you have 100, 200, 10,000 of any currency, wherever you are in this world, you'd want to save it in cryptocurrencies. First of all, you need a wallet service provider like a bank where you can save that money first. So not everybody wants to make profit on their money. Some just want a place to save their money. So you can use cryptocurrencies as a means to save your money. You can also use it as a means of payment. That means when you are patronizing a product or a service and the service provider accepts cryptocurrencies as a form of payment, you can use any of the accepted cryptocurrencies as a means of payment. So if you're a merchant as well, you can also use crypto as a means of payment. That means you accept cryptocurrency as a means of payment. And you can also trade them to make profits on them. So there are various ways you can use cryptocurrencies. As time goes on, we'll talk about them one by one. So for today, we are going to start from the basics. What are the things you need to join for what does the layman, what does everyone needs to know from the beginning when they want to be a part of the cryptocurrency industry. So as I said earlier on, you need a wallet, a place where you store. If you want to trade, we'll come to that. Then you need an exchange. We'll come to that as well. But then we are starting from the basic. Now, if you have a friend or you know people who are already into the crypto space, you're going to come across one platform where most people are using, which is the blockchain wallet. So from this very moment, you should know the most common wallet service provider, the most common bank where you can save your Bitcoins or other cryptocurrencies today is the blockchain wallet. So first of all, we'll have to go on and create a blockchain wallet. You can download blockchain on your Android or your iOS. So whatever platform, you can also create it on the computer. So if you don't have a phone and you have a computer, you can still go to blockchain.com and create a wallet. So I'm already sharing my screen. So I'm going to go to blockchain and then I'll go to sign up. So you're going to create a wallet. So if you have your phone with you, you're watching this video, you can join or you can also try creating a wallet. So here I am, I clicked on sign up. I'm going to have to put in an email. So I created a new email already. So I put it here and then a password. So I put in a password and then another password again. I understand. Okay, I think my password is weak, so I have to go up and it says my password is not strong. Okay, I think it's strong now. Okay, so create wallet. So I'm creating a blockchain wallet. So when I create a blockchain wallet, I would have like a bank account. It's like I have walked into a bank and created an account. Now I will need to fund that account. It's saying I need to verify my email. So I'll go to my email and then you can see from my screen here, blockchain.com. So one thing you need to know, because of hackers and spammers and all of that, some people create email accounts for different businesses. So always be sure that the email you are receiving from the platform you are using is exactly from that platform. People can send an email and then an email from blockchain. For instance, they can do something like blockchain, then the chain, they can do a double N. And because you are expecting an email from blockchain, you would not notice. So always be careful when you are, because we are dealing with money. So you don't want to play around with your money. So be very careful with the kind of emails you receive from blockchain. So I'm going to confirm my wallet. Okay, it's loading. Your email is verified. Return to the previous tab to access your blockchain wallet. I'm going to have to close this and then I go back to where I was creating my account. And what do I do next here? Let me just refresh this and see if, okay, it still brings me to this platform. So let me just click, I will do this later. Okay, now I've already created an account. I just have to go back and if I refresh the page, it still brings me to the same place that is asking me to confirm. That's why I will click it later, but I've already confirmed my email as you also. So wait for the accounts to log in and then we'll move on to the security settings. Now, when you go to a bank and you open a bank account, I am certain you'd want to make sure everything with regards to the account is safe. So you have to set your security settings, just like your Facebook account, your Instagram account. After you have created any of these social media platforms, you want to go to your security settings. You're on the internet. The internet is the most vulnerable place in the world. So I would urge you to take note and take serious your security settings. I don't know why it's taking time for my wallet to log in, probably my internet. So let me just go to blockchain again. Okay, log in. So I'll come here and then put my password. Let's hope this time it doesn't take too long to log in. It says authorization required. So I'm going to receive an email from blockchain to authorize the login. So I scroll down here and then I authorize the login. Now, after authorizing the login, I can go, okay, login approved. So I can go back to my blockchain wallet and I will be logged into my blockchain wallet. Okay, so now here it is. Now I already have an account. That is, I have a bank where I can buy Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies and store in without having to do anything to it. Now, some people would be asking, okay, how do I make profit? We'll come to that part. But right now, I'm just teaching you the basics. What do you need to do as a beginner? All you need to do, the first thing you need to do is to have a wallet where you can store your cryptocurrencies. And as you can see here, my balance here is 0.00 because I do not have any money in this account. Depending on where you are, you would have to find a means of buying cryptocurrencies. Now, I am in Ghana, West Africa. So blockchain wouldn't allow me or doesn't have access for me to use, let's say my credit card or to use my credit card to make a purchase online, but then other platforms may give me the opportunity to use my card to buy. But then there are websites everywhere you find yourself. Here in Ghana, there are platforms where you can buy Bitcoins online, but for the sake of what I do, I cannot promote just anybody. I don't know if it's in the interest of the company or myself. So if you want to buy or sell Bitcoins, you are here in Ghana, I do buy and sell Bitcoins. You can contact me. As I said, my social media handle is Bitcoin Gosh, but on Facebook, it's Slim Odamite, SLIM, and Odamite, ODAMETEY. You can contact me if you want to buy or sell Bitcoins, if you want to learn about cryptocurrencies in general, you want me to be writing about cryptocurrencies. If you're a company, a media company, you want me to be writing for your company, you need assistance. If you are a corporate institution, an individual, you need help with regards to investing, trading, understanding cryptocurrencies, do not worry. You can find me on Instagram, Bitcoin Gosh, and you get to know how long I have been in cryptocurrencies and the information and the knowledge I am sitting on when it comes to Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies in general. So move on. Now for my wallet here, you can see there's Bitcoin, there's Ether is Ethereum, there's Bitcoin Cash. When I say what is Bitcoin Cash? The journey hasn't been small. It's about, I think, 11 to 13 years now with regards to Bitcoins. So Bitcoin Cash is like a son of Bitcoin. In my subsequent videos, we'll talk about other things. There are things we call hard forks, which generate other currencies. When we hard fork a particular network, there's a possibility it will create a new currency. So we'll come to that. Right now, you're a beginner, you don't need to know about all of that. As time goes on, you are going to learn about all those stuffs. Okay, so from here you can see there are various currencies. But then, as I said earlier, depending on where you are, you can get to buy cryptocurrencies, even from the blockchain wallet. Let's say if you're in Europe, for instance. I don't know about the United States. If you're in the United States and you're a beginner, you want to learn, you want to buy Bitcoins, you want Coinbase. Coinbase is the preferred wallet for people in the US. You can use blockchain as well, but then Coinbase is an American company, if I am correct, and it's better to patronize Coinbase if you're in the US. But from the US, anywhere you are in this world, blockchain is way better. So in my blockchain wallet, you can see there are several currencies. There's a Bitcoin, there's a Ether, there are Bitcoin cards, there's Stellar, so many of them. If we have to go to exchanges, we are going to find over 1,000 cryptocurrencies, but then on blockchain, there's just a few of them. So here I am in my blockchain wallet. From here, you can see there's a send, there's a request, there's a swap, buy or sell crypto, earn interest, borrow. They all have what they do. As for now, let's just focus on what I am teaching now. Don't just rush and do things because you've seen earn interest, you've seen borrowed. I follow what I am teaching. And if you follow what I'm teaching, I am promising you, you are going to sit on a good amount of knowledge in no time, and you are going to be doing the right things. I have done some mistakes as a beginner because I have had to teach myself. I didn't get anybody to take me through all these things. I have had to learn the hard way. So from the mistakes I have done, I have lost a lot of money you have no idea about. You understand me? You would not even imagine. I'm not going to talk about it. It doesn't scare me a bit, the amount of money I have lost from crypto, but the amount of money I have also made, and the contacts, the connections, the places I have gone because of Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, you would have no idea. And I know with the knowledge I am still acquiring, and I am going places. So let's take time, let's learn, and we'll also go places. You also make a lot of money. Okay, so here we are. First of all, as I said, the security is the most important thing. So let's do our security settings. As you can see, I have already verified my email. So go down and do other things. Now there's a two-step verification. So the two-step verification, you would have to put in your mobile phone number. So anytime you are logging in or you are doing some specific transactions, blockchain would have to send you a code for you to confirm to be able to continue, which is a good security settings to do. There's, as you can see here, it says secret private key recovery phrase. Okay, so let me explain this part to you. So you can see backup funds when you're on mobile, from your settings, from the menu tab, you go to settings, you see the backup funds. So blockchain doesn't save your passwords. So when you lose your account, you forget your login and you don't have, you forget your login, blockchain cannot assist you to log in your account. So blockchain has this backup funds security settings, which allows you, it's a 12-word phrase. They give you 12 words, and you would have to keep these 12 words in a safe place. It is better to write it down and save it somewhere that if you even lose your phone or your computer, you can still have access to those 12 words. And so instead of creating a new wallet or logging into the old one, obviously you cannot log into the old one because you don't have the login details. This recovery phrase, this 12 words blockchain would give you is what you are going to use to recover your money. So when you create a new, you go to blockchain.com, you go to recover funds instead of create wallet as we did before, because we didn't have a wallet. That's why we went to create wallet. But you have a wallet and you have your 12 phrases, but you don't remember your login, that is your email password. What you have to do is you go to recover funds, and there will be a section where you put in, I think, 3 of the 12 words they give you. So we'll go here. Let me go to backup funds. Now you have to know one thing. You do not have to show the backup funds to anybody, but this is a free account. This is an account I'm not going to use. I'm just using it for the lessons. So no problem if you see my 12. I'm not going to fund the accounts, so you can see the 12 words. Now, as you can see, they are here. There are 12 words. So if it's actually something else when you're on the computer, I prefer to use my phone to do everything. But then the words are 12 here. I just have to scroll down. Let me see if I can. I don't even know how to get this chain to go down. Um, let's see. But then don't worry. Just when you go to the backup funds, you'll be given 12 words. Copy or write these 12 words somewhere you can get access to, even if you lose your computer or you lose your phone. And then anytime you forget your login or you lose your computer or your phone, when you go to blockchain.com, you go to recover funds, and then you use 3 out of your 12 words, which the blockchain will ask you. You fill in those 3 words, and the money you have in the old account will be moved into a new account the system will create for you. So keep note of the 12 of the backup funds. It's a good, or let me say, the one of the most important security settings you need to set. So you do your email, you do the two-step verification where you confirm your mobile phone number, and then the backup funds. These 3 things are the most important security settings anyone should do when you set up your blockchain account. Okay, so from there, what else do we have to learn here? Okay, let me first of all go to home. Okay, so after you have set your security settings, as I have taught right now, then you'll be good to go. You'll be good to put money into your account. You'll be good to move money into your account. Now, when you create a bank account, you walk into a bank and you create an account. For you to send money to somebody, you need a person's bank account. It's the same thing in cryptocurrency. As I've been saying, it is just the digitization of money. So just to erase we having to do anything with physical money, you understand? So for me to send money from my Bitcoin's account, sorry, my blockchain account, which houses or keeps my Bitcoin or any other currency, I will need the Bitcoin address or the address, depending on the currency I am sending to that person, to the other person, I need their address. So let's assume it is Bitcoin I am sending to the person. Now I will need the person's Bitcoin address. The same way I also have my Bitcoin address. Now, how do you see your Bitcoin address on your blockchain, in your blockchain account? So you go to request. When you go to request, okay, you choose the currency, okay, this is Bitcoin. So this is my Bitcoin address here, this long thing. Now, this is a public address. You can show this thing to anybody. They really can't do anything with just this thing. And this is a barcode scanner. So this barcode, QR code or barcode scanner still represents the same thing. So let's assume I had to send you Bitcoins and you were sitting right here with me. Then I do not need to send you this thing. You can just scan this QR code, and just like me sending you this thing, you still have this same thing. I hope you are all following. And from time to time, this address, your Bitcoin address can change, but it doesn't matter if it changes. You can use the new one and still use the old one. Let's assume I send this one to someone to send me Bitcoins, and then they do send me the Bitcoins. I have used it for, let's say, a month, maybe a week. I want to send another person my Bitcoin address. I come in and I notice this Bitcoin address has changed. It doesn't matter. I can still send the new one to someone to send me Bitcoins and still send this same old one to another person or the same person, and Bitcoin sent to this old address or the new address will still work. So don't freak up when you notice your Bitcoin address have changed in your blockchain wallet. It is normal, it happens. Yeah, so this is your Bitcoin address. When you go to the request, on the mobile version, there's a space down, but I don't know why I'm not able to go down to view the other stuff down. But then the most important thing here is the Bitcoin address here. So you can just copy this one and send to someone to send you Bitcoins. And when they do send you the Bitcoin, your balance here will change. Now, for you to also send someone Bitcoins, now you would have to come to send. And when you come to send, this is what you see both on the mobile version or on web. This is what you see. So what you do is, if you have, maybe you might have different accounts on the same platform, but if just one account that you have, you just leave it just like this and you come to the tool. So first of all, let me go back to request and then Bitcoins and then copy this Bitcoin address here. Okay, copied. I come back and then go to send. So I'm assuming I am sending Bitcoins to someone and they give me their Bitcoin address. What I will do is I copy and paste their Bitcoin address into this space, the first space, the 2. Now, as I said earlier, if the person is right beside me, then I do not have to, you do not have to send me this address. Then I can just click on this barcode scanner here, which will reveal, will allow me, and this is better when you are on mobile, because when on mobile, the person is beside you. When you click on this thing, it will utilize your camera. Your camera will start working, and you can use your camera to scan the barcode from their phone. But then, if you don't want to go through that stress too, you can just have the person send you their address through WhatsApp or any medium on your phone. Then you copy it and paste it here. Then you come to the amount. Now, as you can see here, there's the amount and there's the USD and there's the BTC. Now, from your wallet, from your settings, you can go and change your currency to any of the available currencies. That maybe you are in the UK, you want to use the pound sterling. You are in Europe, you want to use the euro. You are Brazil, you want to use the euro. You can go to your settings and you can change the preferred currency you want. But I'm here in Ghana, the most common international currency to come by is the dollar. So I'll leave it at dollar. I think I can even change it to the Ghana cedis, but for the sake of the class, I'm not dealing with just locals. I don't know who will stumble on this video, so let's leave it at the dollar. Now, let's imagine I have about $500 in my account. Now I want to send $75 to another person. What I'll do is I'll key in 75 here, and the system will automatically suggest what $75 is in Bitcoin. So $75 as at this very minute is 0.0015158 Satoshis. Okay, so Satoshis is the measurement of Bitcoins. Now, someone asked what is Satoshis. Now, the person or group of people behind the invention of cryptocurrency, of Bitcoins is known as Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto. I know someone will ask, why did I say the person or group of people? So it's about 11 to 13 years now. We still don't know if Bitcoins was invented by one individual or a group of people. So the name Satoshi Nakamoto, in the early stages of Bitcoins, the person or group of people who were behind it were using the name, or was using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. So Satoshi Nakamoto is the name that is given to the person or group of people behind the invention of Bitcoins. And so Bitcoins is measured in Satoshis. Now, sometimes when you are dealing with a company, they are a corporate institution, and then they need you to send a particular amount of Bitcoins. Now, when I click $75 worth of Bitcoins, as of this very minute, is 0.015158. Now, let me break things down a little bit for you. One Bitcoin, as of now, is 49,482.6. For whatsoever reason, one Bitcoin would always be one Bitcoin. 0.5 Bitcoins will always be 0.5 Bitcoins. 0.2 Bitcoins would always be 0.2 Bitcoins. But then the dollar value of 0.2, 0.1, one whole Bitcoin, 0.5 Bitcoins can always change because it is a value. And the value, it goes up and it comes down. So at one point, that is why Bitcoin at some time was $5,000. At some time, Bitcoin was at 6,000. It came to 10, 12, 15, 50,000, 40, 60,000. So if you have one Bitcoin, it can be $49,000 today. Tomorrow it can be $100,000. That same way, you can have one Bitcoin as of today, which worth $49,000, but in a month can be $5,000. I'm not saying that's what happened, but it can happen. So one Bitcoin would always be one Bitcoin, but the value of it can and will always change. So when you are dealing with a company, for instance, you need to make payments to a company because you are purchasing a product from them or you are patronizing a service of theirs. What they would do is usually they wouldn't give you the dollar equivalent. Like, okay, you need to pay us $75. No, usually they won't do this. What they'll do is they'll give you this quotation rather, because this 0.00151568 would always be 0.00151568. But then the value of this thing can always change. So this same 0.00151568 can become even $10,000 in some time to come. So some companies will give you the Bitcoin quotation. So you have to be careful when you are dealing with anybody. When they give you the Bitcoin quotation and you are to send them the Bitcoins, after you put in the Bitcoin address here, you would have to know, if they gave you the dollar equivalent, then, okay, the person wants you to send them $230, then you can key in the $230 at the USD value. That same way, if they give you the Bitcoin value, let's say 0.2, then you key in the 0.2 and to suggest the amount in dollars you are going to be paying for them. Now there's a description which is not really necessary. So if you just maybe you want to write something like my tuition, depending on why you are paying, or let's say I'm sending you money to get lunch, so I can do it your lunch money. You don't necessarily have to put it there. If you leave it empty, nothing will happen. Now, when you are sending Bitcoins, there's a transaction fee you pay. Not only Bitcoin, when you are sending any cryptocurrencies, there's a transaction fee you pay. It is the same like you go to a bank to send money to someone, there's a fee you pay. So when you see it, there's a network fee. You click here, there's a regular and then there's a priority. There are actually 3 options, but I do not know how. I am going to have to scroll down. So there's a regular, there's a priority, and there's a customized. But the customized, I don't even teach my students because it's a no-go area. It is for professionals, people who understand why they are using the customized fees. So do not worry about it unless in the near future you become a professional, then you would obviously understand why and how to use the customized fee. But for now and forever, until you become a professional, you are just going to have to use the regular fees and the priority fees. Now, the regular fees are usually cheaper, just like you go into any industry when you are patronizing a service and you want to go through the regular procedure, you pay less. But then when you want an express procedure, when you want an express service, then you pay for a priority fee where you pay higher. So you have to know something. For the priority transaction fees or the priority network fee, you pay higher. Now just look below where the network fee is. You see estimated confirmation time, 1+ hour. That means it could take more than an hour for the Bitcoin network to confirm the transaction that you are doing. That is the amount of money you want to send to someone. It will take over an hour for them to it could take over an hour for them to confirm the transaction. So when you are dealing with someone, maybe the person is just next to you, the person needs the transaction confirmed before they pay you for the service they are going to, before they pay you for whatever you are doing for them. It is better to use the priority transaction fees. Now, when I choose the priority transaction fees, you see the estimated confirmation time is 0 to 60 minutes. That means within a maximum of an hour, your transaction will be confirmed. But with that one too, you pay higher transaction fees. So you should know why and when to use either a regular or priority transaction fees. But under normal circumstances, you always can use the regular transaction fees, unless when whoever you are dealing with needs the transaction confirmed before they render the services they need to render for you or give you the product you are buying from them. Until then, you can just use the regular transaction fees. So after that, you can click continue. If I had money in this account and I needed to send it to someone, after all this thing, I can just go to continue. Do not worry, there are a lot of things we still have to learn about. This is just the basic. Now, I know I have been going fast, so a lot of you might not get the whole picture well. My Instagram is Bitcoin Gosh, just like mine on the screen here, Bitcoin Gosh. You can follow me on Instagram. You can send me a message, and my WhatsApp number is +233 547 476952 +233 547 476952. I'm going to leave my information below this video, so wherever you see it, you can still get in touch with me, and with any help you need with regards to cryptocurrencies, bitcoins. If you want to learn how to trade, you want to invest, you want me to trade for you, I trade for people, you want me to trade for you, I can trade for you. You want me, you have a media house, you have a media company, you want me to be writing about cryptocurrencies, blockchain, it's a lot. It's a very big industry, but don't worry. Anything you need with regards to cryptocurrencies, I'm just a text message away. You can send me a text on WhatsApp. You can give me a call as well, but I prefer a text. I am not really a call kind of guy, but you can still give me a call. But it is way easier for you to get to me through WhatsApp or Instagram, for instance. On Facebook, I did mention my Facebook name, Slemodamte. And I'm on Bitcoin Goes too on my Facebook page. My personal Facebook is Slim Udamte. So let me see if there's one or two more things I would add here before I call it a day. I think that's just about it. I'll end this video here. And if you need to know more about Bitcoins, you need to know more about cryptocurrencies, you can ask me. I'm going to be uploading this video on my channels. So wherever you see this thing, feel free to ask any question if you want to ask. And I'll be at your service. It is nice to be with you, spend time with you until my next video. You stay safe. Remember, the virus didn't disappear yet. It's still around. Always wash your hands, put on your mask, and show love to one another. I'll catch you on the flip side. You stay safe and be good.